So our next objective is saying that what product sold the most and why. Okay, so we need to find out the product that sold most and the reason. Okay, so for to find the sold most sold product, let's apply a basic thing first. I'm going to apply group by uh, product and the order quantity of the product. Okay, like all data dot head. Let's see the head of the data frame. I'm going to okay, see, I'm going to group by product. Okay, and the quantity ordered by the product. Okay, to see the product uh, that sold the most. Okay, so let's use all data frame dot group by, and then I'm going to group by the data frame. I'm going to group by apply group by on product or product. Okay, and here uh, then I'm going to uh, use apply quantity ordered quantity underscore quantity ordered, and I'm going to apply uh, aggregate function apply an aggregate function over this feature quantity ordered. Okay, so I'm going to use sum. Okay, now let's see. So this is the output after group by applying group by function. Okay, so now I'm going to plot this. Let's use plot. I'm going to give it a kind or which I'm going to use a bar chart. Okay, so I specified here as a bar chart. Okay, so this is our uh, ultimate result. So from this we can see that these AAA batteries, this kind of product sold most. Okay, after analyzing this visualization, uh, but I'm going to do it do it in a different way. So let's see. Let me show you. Uh, let's now I'm going to store. First, I'm going to store this. No, I'm going to copy this. Then fill sum. Okay, and paste it here, and then I'm going to store this output into like uh, quantity into quantity column quantity. Okay, sorry, quantity variable. So and then I'm going to use product. I'm going to store product. Okay, in product variable. How I'm going to use all data dot group by product then then it's order quantity ordered quantity ordered. Okay, and then I'm going to use index or sum, and then index, because using index I'll get the only this product name. Okay, and then I'm going to see the price. by using all data and group by function. And this time I'm going to use group by function same in product, but this time I'm going to use aggregate function in price column. So prices column. Okay, and I'm going to take the average price. Okay, so I'm using min, and now I'm going to execute this line of code. And sorry, index is not callable, so I cannot use this parenthesis here. And column not found prices, so there is no column named price. So actually, sorry, it will be sale or price, sorry, price each. Okay, so I'm going to actually count the price of each product. So I'm going to use here price each, or I'm going to simply copy this line of code and sorry, copy this column name and then paste it here. Okay, now execute this line of code, and then uh, now I'm going to use these three feature, okay, into visualization. I'm going to make them I'm going to use them to make a visualization for analyzing my this objective. Okay, so first I'm going to create plt.subplot. I'm going to use two plots. Okay, so subplot, okay, so here I'm going to use plt.subplots because I'm going to use two different plot into one visualization. So, and I'm going to store it into uh, let's say figure, and then ax1. Okay, then going to uh, use a function. I'm going to use plot ax1 dot plot, and I'm going to use let's say product in x-axis. So product and product like this one. Okay, and I'm going to use a quantity, okay, in y-axis. Okay, and then I'm going to give it a color of uh, green. Okay, now execute this line of code. Okay, so this visualization or plot is so messy, so we need to fix it. uh, so we need to specify the kind. We need a bar chart, so I'm going to specify a bar chart here, and we are simply getting an error. Okay, okay, now here I'm going to use ax1 dot bar, because I'm going to create a bar chart, and then I'm going to use a product in x-axis and quantity in y-axis. I'm going to use a green color. Okay, so let execute this line of code. Okay, we are getting an error. So okay, so here we are getting an error. This is saying only size 1 arrays can be converted to Python scalars. Okay, so to uh, re- to get rid of this error, we need to use a parameter here called color. So now let's execute this line of code. Okay, so we're getting this exactly this type of visualization, right? Because we are using product and quantity in x-axis and y-axis. So it's like this one, product and quantity. Okay, so before uh, going further, we need to fix this visualization because this is looking so messy. uh, Here we need to use pld dot xsticks or set xsticks, um, sorry, ax1 dot set x sticks level. Okay, and I'm going to give a product uh, here as a parameter, product, and let's see. uh, no. Okay, so I'm going to use the rotation parameter here. Rotation will be vertical. Now let's see what happened with this visualization. So I think we got an error. Rotation is vertical expected, either horizontal or vertical. Sorry, I provided a wrong parameter here. So this will be vertical. Okay, cal. Now, okay, so now this is looking much better. Okay, so uh, the reason I've created these three features. Okay, is I wanted to add two plot, okay, into one visualization. uh, I'm going to create another uh, visualization, or I'm going to plot another visual in the same visualization. Okay, uh, like I'm going to create ax2 ax1 dot, I'm going to use 2 in x function, and I'm going to use I'm going to create a plot. Okay, a line chart. So here I'm going to plot product in x-axis and prices or price in y-axis, and then I'm going to give it a color blue and a straight line. Okay, so now let's execute this line. So this is our ultimate visualization. Okay, our ultimate result. Okay, I'm going to use here fixed size, pld dot fixed size, because figure and fixed size. this is I'm going to expand this size. Okay, so let's say 8, uh, uh, 8. Okay, 8 comma 8, and say increase more. Okay, so this blue line indicates the price of the product, and this green bar chart, okay, is indicating representing the quantity of the product. So uh, after analyzing this visualization, we can come into a conclusion uh, that the top selling product is this one. Uh, let's zoom this. Okay, okay, so we can conclude that this top selling product is AAA batteries. Okay, this AAA batteries, and the top selling products seem to have a correlation with the price of the product, because the cheaper the product, the higher the quantity ordered. Okay, so this product sold the most quantity. Okay, or sold the most, but the price is lowest or really low. So we can say that the cheaper the product, okay, and the higher the quantity ordered, and vice versa, because here the quantity sold is really low but the price is really high. Okay, so we can come in a great conclusion, and we can take a very important decision from this visualization, uh, and find the solution of this objective, that what product sold the most. So we get the reason. Okay, the why the uh, product specific product is sold the most or minimum, because of the correlation between prices and the quantity ordered. Okay, now let's move on to our next objective, and this is our final objective. This is saying what products are most often sold together. Okay, to find the product that are sold together. Okay, so we need to look at the order, uh, that the order id is same. Okay, write a line of code, call underscore data, and order id, I'm going to use to duplicate it, and then keep false. Okay, to store this output or value into again this all data frame, and let's execute this line of code. I'm going to store this data frame into, let's say, df. Okay, and again execute this line of code, and now uh, let's see head of this data frame, head. Okay, so now tell me, now let me explain what I have done here. So this line of code creates a new data frame called df, which contains only the rows from all the data. Okay, from this data frame, all data, where the order id column has duplicate values, like this one. These two order id is uh, Okay, now let's look for head of our data frame. Let's look for top 20, okay, rows. So now let me explain what I have done in this line of code. Okay, so in this line, uh, this code creates a new data frame called df, okay, and which contains only the rows from all data this data frame, where the order id, this order id column has duplicated values, okay, like this one here. We have the unique or identical, okay, order id, they are the same, okay. So the and this dot duplicated method with the keep false parameter returns a boolean value, okay, indicating which rows have duplicated values in the order id column, okay. And using this boolean value, uh, with boolean indexing, we select only the rows with duplicated order id values and assign the result data frame to df. Now I'll create a grouped column and apply group uh, by order id, by order id, okay. And then going to use product column, uh, product, and I'm going to here use transform lambda and use lambda expression lambda x, uh, then I'll use join method, and to use join method I'll use a separator or this delimiter comma and then join x, okay. So now let's execute this line of code. And now let's call head of our data frame, and here you can see that group column has been created. So in this line of code, what we have done, let's see. So this line of code creates a new column in the df data frame called group, okay, which concatenates all the product names from the rows with the same order value, okay, that are separated by comma, like this one here, okay. So to do this, we first group the df data frame by the order id column using the group by method. Then select the product column from each group and apply a lambda function that joins the product names together using the join method with a comma separator. Finally, we use the transform method to apply this lambda function to each group uh, to assign the result to the grouped column of the df data frame. Okay, so this is the explanation of this line of code. Now, uh, now we are going to drop the duplicates. Okay, so df dot drop duplicates. Here I'm going to use subset order id, order id. Okay. And I'm going to store this data frame into say df2. Now I'm going to plot df2. Okay, group value. I'm going to use value counts, and let's see this execute this line of code, and we are getting like this, okay. And so don't here 385 data, okay, unique data, but we don't need all of them. For top 5, let's say top 5, uh, top 5 data, top 5 product that are sold together. So there are top 5 products that are sold together. Okay, so we are going to simply plot these data and use a pie chart. Okay, so that's why we're using pie. And now let's execute this line of code, and this is what we are getting, right? This is our ultimate visualization. So now I'm going to exactly create like this visualization. Okay, I'm going to create exactly like this visualization using Plotly. So for this I'll import Plotly dot graph and obj as uh, geo. Okay, and sorry, geo, and then I'll import from uh, Plotly dot offline import iplot. Okay, now execute this line of code, and then I'm going to column, and I'm going to use the unique value counts. So here I'm going to extract top 5 data from them. Top 5. Okay, and then I'm going to store this value into values variable. Okay, and then I'm going to uh, create levels or the product name. Okay, so for this I'll just simply copy this line, and then I'll do the syntax. So this line of code will return as the group product name. Okay, and I will store this data into levels. Now execute this line of code, and then now we'll work for our to create visualization using Plotly. So for this I'll say go dot we are going to create a pie chart. So go dot pie labels labels to give levels as label. Okay, and then okay, label, and then I'm going to give values as values. Okay, then I'm going to add some feature here, like when in our pie chart, right? When we hover on it, it will show. It need to show the level and percentage together. So for this, I will add a feature called hover info, uh, where I will give level uh, plus level plus percent. Okay, so and I'm going to give the text information will be the value. So okay, now execute this line of code. Let's see. Okay, now we need to display the visualization. For this, we'll use iplot, where we pass the trace. Hmm, okay, now I'll store this into trace. Now to display this and execute this line of code again, and to display this visualization, I'll use iplot and pass the trace here. Okay, and trace. Now execute this line of code, and we'll get our ultimate visualization. So this is our ultimate visualization. Okay, so if we hover into this, we will get the details information, okay, of each product, grouped product. So here we can use some more feature to look our this visualization more attractive, okay, or more versatile. So we'll use a pool this parameter and pass a list. Pool actually pool contains a list, so I'll pass 0 0 and then 0 0.2 0. Actually here this parameter uh, we need to pass the uh, integer or float data type into in this list. Actually the number or length of this list will be the pieces of this pie chart, right? Since in this pie chart there are 5 pieces, so we need to provide or pass 5 values in this list. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, so there are 5 values. Okay, so now execute this line of code and let's see the output. Okay, now this is our ultimate output. So we can modify this visualization by changing this pool parameter. Like if you give here 0.1 and execute this line of code again, and here this distance or space reduces, right? You can do it for other pieces also here like this. So this is this iplot or plotly, this library provided by Python is really a handy tool and perfect for this kind of visualization. Okay, so this is really a featureful library to use in visualization purpose. Okay, so that's all in this our data analysis tutorial, sales data analysis tutorial. So for recap purpose, let's review this tutorial, what we have done till now from the beginning. So first we got almost 7, there are like 7 objectives, and we need to find the solution or solve these objectives. Okay, and by analyzing them in visualization. Okay, so our first task was to prepare data, so data preparation. We imported data and we perform data cleaning and data preprocessing to prepare our data for our further analysis. And our second task is second task was what is the best month for sale. Find the month that is the best month, okay, for sale. So for this we just simply use a month function, and here uh, uh, we needed to also uh, do some preprocessing, because here we need to fix this data type of month feature or variable. Okay, and then used we created a external column sale, okay, using our data frame features. And after using group by function, we and visualizing the uh, actual insights, okay, we ultimately find this month, the month is December month, okay, is the perfect month for sale. So we, this is how we solve these objectives. And our third objective was at what time sales of product purchase is maximum. So we need to find the time. Okay, and we for this we simply used here. Okay, here this visualization we from this visualization we find the time between 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. is the perfect time to show advertisement to maximize product purchase, right? And then which city has maximum order. So for this objective, um, we uh, extract these at only city's name, okay, from this purchase address column, and then we apply group by here, and after visualization, uh, okay, after creating visualization, we analyze this visualization and we get the city that has the maximum order, like there are the city is San Francisco, okay. And what time, our fifth objective is what time should we display. Okay, we solved this before. And what product sold the most and why. So what product sold the most and why, to find this we used here group by function. And also again, after visualizing after creating a visualization, this analysis, and after analyzing the visualization we get that AAA batteries is the uh, product that sold most, okay. And the reason, we find a correlation between uh, price and the quantity from this analysis, okay, as a reason. Okay, so our and the ultimate or final objective was what product are most often sold together. Okay, for this objective, to solve this objective, we used conditional formatting, and we used group by function and transform method and lambda function. Okay, this is like complex analysis, okay, because we used conditional formatting and almost all kind of method here. And then we create a pie chart. We have created a pie chart to the uh, analyze the products that are most often sold together, and then after to view it more uh, that, that to view it more greatly, or to, and after that we used plotly to visualize this in a more good way, okay, and futuristic way. So here is our uh, pie chart after using plotly, okay. So that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching my video till now. I will see you in my next videos. Till then, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.